All right. Hey there, everybody. If you're watching this video, it's probably because you're either using Microsoft Edge or Firefox and you're trying to figure out how to set up this bookmarks bar in our MLA resource folder like we covered in class. So if you're using Safari or some other browser. I don't have access to those on this computer, so you're going to have to do a little Googling and figuring it out for yourself. But I'm going to give you instructions real quick for Edge first, and then Firefox. So let's go ahead and open Microsoft Edge. So it would look something like this if you're using Microsoft Edge, and it's going to work very similarly to how we'd set it up in Google Chrome like we covered in class. So to turn on your bookmarks bar, you just want to click on this little More button here, Settings and More. Click on that. We're going to go to Settings right down here. And then in Appearance, we are going to scroll down a little bit and you're going to see this bar right here, Show Favorites bar. So they call it a toolbar in Microsoft or in Google Chrome. They call it a favorites bar here in Edge. And we just want to turn that on to probably say always. It's a very handy thing to have there for sure. So you'll see once we turn that on, I've got a couple of bookmarks here that were already in that box. And now, when I open a new browser window, those are going to stay there. So I always have that. So how do we then create a new folder here? So I think, if I remember right, we are just going to go, I'm trying to right click here like we would in, uh, oh, there it is. Okay. So what you want to do is right click, not in the address bar here, but right click here in the toolbar. So that's not the regular mouse click, it's the right click. And you're going to see add folder. So we're just going to give it a name, MLA sources. We're going to make sure that favorites bar is highlighted here so that it adds it in the right place. And now once we save it, we've got it right here. So if we wanted to now add a website to that, so let's go ahead and go to the OWL Purdue MLA like we did in class. We're going to click on that and let's say, oh, this is the website I want in that folder. We're just going to click this little star button. We're going to make sure that this says not favorites bar. We want to put that in. Oh, actually, yeah, that's right. They call it favorites bar in this. But if it's not favorites bar, you just want to select that from here. Actually, no, I'm wrong about that because I don't want to make just another link up here like this. I want to make sure this is inside that folder. So I'm just going to say, you know what, put this in my MLA resources folder. Click done. And now anytime I need that resource, I just go up here, click that, and oh, look at that. I've got it right there. I can click it, go right straight to that page and the other resources that I need. So that's how to do that in Edge. Let's look in Firefox now if you're using that, because that works a little bit differently. And I might have to stumble around here just a little bit, but I believe all we do here is click on, it's not three dots here, it's the three little lines for the menu options. And we're just going to go to bookmarks. Click on that and it's going to give us the option to show bookmarks toolbar. So we click on that and boom, we've got the same thing up there that's going to follow us around to any new tabs that we use. We'll always have that source there. And I believe I can do the same thing here. Right click on this tab, click add folder. We're going to call this MLA resources. Save it. Now we have it there so that we can start adding sites to it. OWL Purdue, MLA. We'll get that same page. And now all we're going to do is click here on the star again. And we're going to make sure this is not in toolbox or bookmarks toolbar, but we want to put it under, so it looks like we have to choose there. Whoops, let me block that. So go ahead and allow. This one might work just a little bit differently here. So let's see how this works. We don't want that in. I'm not seeing, I never use Firefox, so I'm learning right along with you how this works. My guess is that we could just add it to the regular bookmarks toolbar, save it, and then drag it over here and drop it in this one. Yep, look, that worked great. So I moved it up here, I bookmarked it, and then I dragged it over. You're probably smarter than me and you know a quicker resource, but now it works exactly the same. I'm working on a paper and I'm like, ooh, I need to look that up. Boom, I've got my resources. And in class, we added a bunch of other resources to that too. So you have a whole library of help waiting for you right there at your fingertips anytime that you need it. So hopefully that helps and gets you set up for using that resource folder. Let me know if you have any questions.